All right, good morning, hockey fans. Whoop, whoop. It is crisp this morning in Chicago. Actually, we're in Barrington, Illinois. That's on the outskirts of Chicago. The Ames Flyers Peewee Black team is about to face off against the Saginaw Junior Spirit. There they are. Saginaw's over on the east central side of the state of Michigan. Should be a fun game. They're gonna run 14-minute periods, stop clock, and then I think the third period's a running clock. So should be a good game. Flyers getting warmed up early morning. Get your coffee, buckle up the chin straps, and let's play some hockey. All right, the starting line for your Ames Flyers. The first shift will be Ripken Benson at left wing, Poland Jaworski at center, Reed Murdoch at right wing. Your D will be Trey Beckendorf and Skylar Willits. Brody Everett is your goalie. Face off, battled in the middle of the zone, and Saginaw comes in the zone, gets a shot on goal, goes off the bar. Saginaw receives it in the far corner, inside pass, stick handling. Skylar challenges it into the near corner. Saginaw has control behind the net with Jaworski challenging him in the far corner. Good move, Saginaw pass shot, saved by Brody, nice job. Trey Beckendorf gets the puck and he's going to exit the zone and put a shot on goal. So no icing, and Reed's going to forecheck and get a held puck so we can get a line change. Both teams get a full change. On ice for your Ames Flyers, Joe Bartholomew, Noah Gates, Raleigh Dorman, and your D will be Mac Van Eyten and McCoy Nelson. Let's see if the Flyers can get some offensive pressure here. Joe's taking the face off. Saginaw wins it and shoots it over. Raleigh's battling in the near corner there. Raleigh tried to pass it, didn't find its zone. Noah is challenging here, and Mac, the Saginaw guy, goes around our D, behind the net. Saginaw D steps up. He's looking to center it. Mac is pestering him behind the net there. Saginaw centers it and scores there. So Saginaw takes the early lead 1-0. So Flyers got caught chasing a little bit behind the net. Didn't body up in front of the net there, and Brody wasn't able to see the pass, and there we go. It's 1-0. Jaworski centering this line with Hayden Kim and Everett Stickford. There's your wings. Andrew Craig at D and Skylar Willits at D. 1-0 with 12:40 left. Saginaw. Puck comes out to Craig up to Stickford. Stickford loses it in the neutral zone and battles back and forth a little bit. Puck comes out to Craig. Craig tries to shoot it back up the board. Saginaw gets it, can't keep it in the zone. They're going to regroup. Stickford challenging on the near boards. Saginaw enters the zone. They center it over, but Willits is there to steal it. He tries to pass it up to Kim. Just missed the pass. Saginaw gets some momentum and speed, and they enter the zone. Correct. Challenge it, and Saginaw off the bar. Should be offsides, and it is, so we're going to get a face-off out of the zone. Here for the Flyers, we got Joe Bartholomew, center, Ripken Benson at wing, Reed Murdoch at wing, with McCoy and Trey at D. Saginaw wins a face-off, and they pass it around and enter the zone. Shot, Brody blocker save. The Flyers lose an edge behind the net. Saginaw gets possession. Nelson's challenging. They pass out to the point. A couple passes. Saginaw tries to shoot. Good redirect by the Flyers. Puck can't get out of the zone. Beckendorf has it. He whiffs on a pass. And Saginaw misplays it in front of the net and turnover to the Flyers. Flyers come down the ice and enter the zone with Murdoch. Flyers battling in the far corner. Benson's pressuring. Saginaw back and forth pass to their D, and now they're exit zone, but McCoy redirects it in the neutral zone. Saginaw dumps it and chases into the far corner. Bartholomew's there with Nelson. Nelson over to Benson. Benson has it as Benson over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew trying to get it up to Gates. He does. Gates exits the zone, got some speed. He's got Benson on the far side. Gates dumps it in. Saginaw's first to it. And they enter the neutral zone, but Schuyler kicks it back, so back and forth action here. Saginaw enters the zone, pressured by Jaworski. Now they're centering it, but still can't quite get the handle. Raleigh comes off the bench, pressures the puck into a turnover situation, and Saginaw gets possession in the neutral zone. They enter the zone again. Jaworski's there. Turnover there. Saginaw gets control. Get the shot on goal. Redirect by Brody. Willits has it. Willits up to Jaworski. Back to Willits. Willits tries to get out of the zone. Can't. Saginaw comfortable dumping it in. Jaworski over to Dorman. Dorman's got some space. Loses an edge, though. Good look. Good look by Poland to Raleigh. Raleigh just lost an edge there as he had some space. Puck's up to the O-zone. Saginaw gets possession, but Gates was able to catch it, tried to enter it back in, but was just slightly behind that blue line for an offsides call. So your Ames Flyers playing with a little more energy on the last couple shifts, so still 1-0 with 9:40 left in the first. Bartholomew, Stickford, Kim are your forwards, correct, and Beckendorf are your D. Saginaw gets control of the puck, but Bartholomew, really good forecheck. Stickford gets it, tries to take a shot, redirected by a stick. Back and forth action there. Stickford almost had a shot on goal. Beckendorf gets possession in the neutral zone. He's looking to advance the puck. He enters the zone. He's going to dump it in. Hayden battles for it in the far corner. Saginaw gets possession, and they're going to look to try to get up the ice. Trey mishandles it, but Brody's there for the save. So almost a costly turnover there, but Brody was up for the challenge and made a good save. Flyers get a line change here. You got Nelson and Van Eyten for your D. Jaworski, Benson, and Murdoch are your forwards. Saginaw wins it back. Misplays the pass to their D. Benson's going to be first to it. He's got Murdoch in front of the goalie, but can't play it. Saginaw's D was back. He's a tall kid, lengthy, got some speed. They're going to enter the zone. Good D by Van Eyten. Steps up by Brody. Good save. Mac got possession of it now. He looks to get it up the ice to Poland, and he does. Poland enters the zone. Mishandles it, but Benson's there. Saginaw now has possession. They have some momentum coming up the ice. They enter, pass it back. Got the clean shot off the bar and out of play. So got a low ceiling here. So that one went off the bar and then off the rafter. So we got a Flyer line change. We got Willits and correct at D. Bartholomew, Gates, and Dorman are your forwards. Joe Bartholomew wins it back to Saginaw. Saginaw gets a shot. Doesn't hit its target. Now they have possession behind the net. Circling. Good stick by Willits. Get it out of the zone. Nice job. Gates is challenging on the forecheck. Puck comes out. Dorman has it and enters the zone, but Gates was down the ice forecheck and was able to get back onside. So we'll have a face-off and neutral ice here with 7:42 left in the first. Dorman, Bartholomew, and Gates with Correct and Willits at your D. Saginaw wins it back. They're going to dump and chase. Correct's first to it. Whiffs on a pass there. Dorman gets to it. He's going to try to backhand it up the boards and gets it up to Bartholomew, but Saginaw gets possession. They clear it out. Gates gets it out of the zone. Saginaw is going to be content to regroup and try to get some momentum to enter the ice. Gates intercepts that pass in the neutral zone, and he's got momentum. He centers the puck to Dorman. Dorman's got it. Dorman back out to D, but that was intercepted. Willits gets control of it, and he's going to deke a couple guys out and lose possession of it. Good play by Beckendorf back on D to clear that puck to the near corner. He tries to get it out, can't. Lose a couple changes of possession here, and Saginaw's got it in the corner. Some nifty stick handling. We don't have anybody in front of the net. Willits challenging in the far corner. Bartholomew intercepts it. Good play by Joe to get a good stick down. Puck comes out to the point. Hayden Kim challenging it into the near corner and back out to Saginaw's forward. Forward has it in the corner, challenged by Willits. Willits gets the puck, gets good possession of it, and he's going to be content just to ice it, and we're going to get a line change and reset. Good play by Skyler. Get everybody get a breath. So we've got Van Eyten and Beckendorf on D with Stickford, Jaworski, and Kim at forwards. Face off into the D zone here. Saginaw wins it back with the shot. Doesn't hit its target. Redirected to the far corner. Saginaw gets possession. They center the puck, but redirected by Beckendorf. Good stick there to eliminate the shot opportunity. Some nifty stick handling with a shot on goal. Block saved by Brody. Van Eyten gets the puck, tries to shoot it around. Stickford battling for it in the near corner, and Beckendorf shoots it out of the zone, and I believe we're going to have an icing, and we do. 5:49 left in the first, and it is 1-0. Flyers are hanging on. They're spending a lot of time in the D zone. We haven't been able to possess the puck in the offensive zone much. I don't believe we have a shot on goal yet, but they're hanging on in the D zone. Saginaw wins it into the near corner. McCoy challenging him. McCoy still pestering him. Puck comes out of the zone. You got Benson and Murdoch chasing after it. This will not be an icing as Saginaw are the ones that shot it down. Joe is to it. Joe's got it. Joe almost gets a shot on goal there. Nice job, Joe. McCoy steps up, dumps it down to, I believe, Murdoch. Or no, that's Benson. Benson stick handling to center of the zone. He's coming around to Correct. Correct back to Benson. Benson comes back around but loses it. Saginaw is going to ice the puck. That was good offensive pressure there. Still looking for that first shot on goal. Maybe it'll be a goal. Go 1-for-1 here. No penalties yet. This is a good thing for the Flyers. Yep. Fast-paced, clean game. Looking good so far. Face off in the nose zone. I believe we got Gates, Murdoch, and Benson with Willits and Van Eyten are your D. Flyers win it back. Willits take a shot but had it blocked. Now Saginaw out in the zone. Van Eyten challenging. Van Eyten challenging in the near corner. They center it. Tried to get a pass over but can't. Might have been a high stick, but not. Benson gets it. He's exiting the zone. He passes it over to Gates. Gates got space. Gates has a guy. Oh. Gates got a shot. He had Murdoch on the other side if he saw him. Now Murdoch's battling in the near corner. Puck comes out. Benson's got it. Benson over to Gates. Gates couldn't quite play it. Boy, the Flyers had a really good scoring opportunity there. Willett steps up, and Benson's able to collect it in the zone. He's got Willets with him. Oh, can't quite get possession of it. Saginaw's got it. They're going to shoot it in the neutral zone just to kill some ice. That will not be an icing. Beckendorf's on it with Dorman, Jaworski, Willets, and Bartholomew on the ice. Saginaw has it. They're entering the zone. Nifty stick work there. Going around, centers it up, but nobody's home. Bartholomew's got it. See if he sees the rock. He loses an edge on the boards. And Saginaw's going to shoot down to McCoy. McCoy's got it. He's going to try to get it out of the zone. Can't. They're going to keep it in and dump it back down. Back to McCoy. McCoy back up. Saginaw's got possession. Saginaw gets it up to Jaworski. Jaworski up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew enters the zone. Dumps and chase. Dorman's on the other side with steals it. Can't quite get possession there. Puck comes out to Correct in the neutral zone. Correct's got it. He looks across the ice, but intercepted by Saginaw. Challenged by Bartholomew. Saginaw enters the zone. Circling. And with a shot, and Brody with the save. Flyers are starting to get some opportunities here. Got a couple shots on goal. Saginaw is a really skilled team, but Flyers are hanging with them right now. Looks like that shot actually broke Brody's neck guard on his helmet. So we're going to take an equipment time out for a second here. Murdoch's trying to just rip it off, and that was a failed attempt. And he's back. Oh, he's got to have his glove. There we go. All right. There we go. Brody's back after the wardrobe malfunction. Your line looks like Gates, Stickford, and Kim. Up to Stickford. Stickford backhands it across ice. Kim is chasing. Saginaw gets to it. They center the puck to the other side of the ice and can't hit its target. Saginaw's first to it. Van Eyten challenges. Good save by Brody. Saginaw loses possession up to Stickford. Stickford over to Kim. Kim couldn't quite get to it. Saginaw enters the zone, but Stickford's able to take it away. It looks like Kim took a stick to the gut, and he's getting off. Saginaw enters the zone, but glove saved by Brody. Nice job, Brody! I'm not counting shots on goal completely, but I would believe Saginaw's in the teens and the Flyers just have a few. But as long as none of them go in, it is 1-0 with 2 minutes left in the first period. So Flyers are hanging on. Your line is Jaworski, Willets, Murdoch, Benson, Van Eyten. No goal. Good shot attempt, but net came off of its peg. So Brody was able to get the leg pad in the way there as Saginaw tried to do a wraparound. Same line. Jaworski, Murdoch, and Benson are your forwards with Willets and Van Eyten at D. Saginaw wins it, takes a shot on goal. Brody's able to save it. Puck comes out to Benson, couldn't quite get to it. Van Eyten tries to get it out, can't get there. Saginaw gets possession. There's looking center, circling and looking. Challenged by, and they're going to take a shot, and glove saved by Brody. Brody's been playing great this morning. He's taken quite a few shot opportunities, so he's keeping us in it. Ames going to get a line change here. They're going to leave Willets on the ice, and they're going to bring on, no, they left Van Eyten too as D, but they got Gates, Dorman, and Bartholomew as your forwards. Gates takes the face-off, back to Willets. Willets challenging in the far corner. Saginaw comes out with it. Joe gets it out to Dorman. Dorman looks, and he passes it over to Gates. Gates couldn't quite get to it. Now Saginaw turnover, enters the zone, but Van Eyten with a great D play. Willets has it. He shoots it up. Bartholomew's forechecking. Bartholomew and Dorman are pressuring. See if we can get a turnover here. We don't. Saginaw is going to try to regroup. Bartholomew steps up, couldn't quite get it. Dorman couldn't play the puck in the neutral zone. Now he does. We're going to have a penalty. There we go. We've got Saginaw with a slash. Dorman drew the penalty there with creating a turnover in the neutral zone. So Saginaw is going to go to the penalty box for the first penalty of the game with 56 seconds left in the first. Your Flyers will have a man advantage, 5-on-4. This power play brought to you by coffee. Benson, Gates, Murdoch are your forwards with Willits and Beckendorf are your D. These early games, coffee's what keeps parents here and happy. Thank you, coffee. Gates taking this face off. Saginaw out to Beckendorf. Beckendorf to Willits. Willits can't quite get it back over to Beckendorf, and Saginaw's going to steal it, but Willits steps up. Gates has it. Gates coming over to Benson. Benson has it. Benson up to Murdoch. Murdoch can't quite play it. Puck goes into the far corner. Gates couldn't play the redirect here. Now Saginaw has it. Beckendorf's back, though. Saginaw loses possession. They're going to enter the zone and lose it. Benson battling here. Saginaw with the Saginaw player. Puck comes out to Murdoch. Murdoch plays it in the neutral zone. And puck shoots out to Jaworski. Jaworski's going to take a shot on net. Woo! That was great play by Poland. Nice shot from out of the dot outside the zone. That baby had some velocity on it. 37 seconds left on this power play. 4 seconds left in the first. Kim, Murdoch, Jaworski are your forwards with Willits and Beckendorf are your D. Saginaw's content with dumping in the neutral zone, and that's the end of the first. Flyers down 1-0 in this first game. Flyers spending a lot of time in the D zone, but they're hanging on and doing great. Coffee played a big part in that power play sponsorship, Rod. It was a 5 a.m. wake-up call this morning at the Spring Hill Suites. You know, outside of that first minute, Saginaw came on with a flurry. I think Ames a little droggy, and then they started really playing well and moving the puck well. I think the biggest part here for being just down 1-0 in the first period is Ames hadn't taken a penalty. Penalties kind of flawed this team in the last couple of weekends, and they're playing really clean, fast hockey this morning. Really good to see that, and Brody has played well in net. He's had some great saves already, so hopefully the Flyers can get a little offensive pressure here on this second period and see if we can't get one behind their netminder. Let's go, Jimmy! Starting the second period for your Flyers, you got Murdoch at wing, Gates at center, and Benson at wing with Beckendorf and Willits at D. Saginaw wins it back. Remember, your Flyers are on a 20-second power play here. Benson has it. Benson enters the zone, gets taken off the puck. Shoots off into the near corner here. Saginaw tries to chip it out, and they do. Beckendorf to it. Beckendorf settles it down off the boards to Willits. Willits can't play it up to Benson, and Saginaw's going to just dump it into the far corner. Beckendorf first to it. Beckendorf around, but it comes to a Saginaw player. Saginaw player tries to get a shot on goal. Saginaw's first to it behind the net. A little slow to start this period, and saved by Brody. Puck's loose, still loose, and Jaworski's got it. Jaworski's going to chip it out, and does. Puck shoots out. That's not going to be an ice. Murdoch's got it. Benson now to it. Benson back out to the point. Willits keeps it in. Willits takes a shot, but can't quite hit its target. Puck comes out, and Saginaw's got possession. They enter the zone. Willits is back with Beckendorf. Willits battling in the corner. Saginaw player falls down, and Willits gets possession. Willits up to Jaworski. Can't quite hit his target, but that puck ricochets. They're not going to call an ice, and Saginaw's first to it. Saginaw's just going to dump it around the boards, and their forward is to it. Flyers got a line change. Nelson and Van Eyten are your D now, and Brody with a shot. Save in the far net. So still 1-0 with 12:27 left in the second. Jaworski centering this line with Gates and Dorman. Saginaw wins it back. Can't quite play the puck. Jaworski backhands it around to Dorman. Dorman centers it up to Gates. Gates got some space. Can't quite play it and gets taken off his skates. Saginaw redirects possession. Gates challenges it, and Saginaw dumps it into the corner. Bartholomew's first to it. Bartholomew kicks it around to Gates. Gates has it. Gates can't quite play it off the boards. Kind of stuck in the groove, and Saginaw has possession now. Battling in the far corner. Now Gates is to it again. Saginaw gets possession. Challenged by Nelson. Nelson still challenging. They come around the net, and they shoot out to the point. Dorman challenges. Dorman takes it away. Dorman's got space. Let's see what Dorman can do here. Dorman, nice goal. Raleigh Dorman with the breakaway. Goes far post to bury that one, and we got a tie ball game here with your Ames Flyers 1-1 with 11:20 left in the second. Oh, baby. That a baby. I believe his classroom might be watching back in Ames. So for all the kids back in Ames watching, that was your classmate Raleigh with the breakaway goal against Saginaw here in the CCM World Invite Classic. Flyers 1-1 now with Saginaw. Your line is Willits and correct at D with Kim, Bartholomew, and Stickford your forwards. Stickford gets possession of the puck now. He's entering the zone. Everybody's feeling chippy. Let's go. Stickford dumps it in. Saginaw gets possession, comes back out to Willits. Willits loses it in the neutral zone. Saginaw has possession. That's offsides, and they call it. Thank you. 10:46 left in the second. I heard a parent yell, "Move the puck," from the Saginaw section. So I do love listening to parent advice, knowing that the players can't hear them through the boards. So good stuff. Saginaw wins it back. Can't play it, loses it, but then gets back to it, and they're going to dump it in. Corrects gets possession. Correct out, tries to get out of the zone, can. It's redirected into the near far corner there. Bartholomew's battling. Puck stuck on the board. Puck comes out. Saginaw tries to step up, but Kim gets it out of the zone. Bartholomew with a steal. We got space here. Over to Stickford. Stickford can't quite bury it, but Joe tries it. Wow, what a great pass by Joe, and Stickford almost got a great attempt there. That's not a penalty, but they're going to call one. It looked like a trip. I think the kid skated on his lace. So your Flyers are going to go in the PK. Let's see who's our penalty kill unit's going to be. Murdoch, Nelson, Willits, and Van Eyten. So Murdoch, Coach Murdoch's going to go. Nope. That's Benson, not Nelson. Sorry. So Van Eyten, Willits, Benson, and Murdoch are your penalty kill unit here. Benson wins it back to Van Eyten. Getting challenged in the far corner here. Saginaw gets possession. They center it. Puck's loose. Puck comes out, but Saginaw's there to get possession of it. And they drop pass out. Oh, here we go. We got Willits has got Murdoch with him, but Saginaw is able to get back. And now they've got to break out. Pass across and goal. That's tough. That's tough. So at 57 seconds up in the power play kill, penalty kill, Saginaw scores on a transition breakaway. Flyers had an opportunity there with a 2-on-0. Just couldn't quite play the bouncing puck at the blue line. And a good back check by Saginaw turned into a 2-on-1 breakaway the other way. So now that we're all even, 5-on-5, it's 2-1 Saginaw. Jaworski, Murdoch, Benson is your line of forwards, and Nelson and Van Eyten are your D. Saginaw enters the zone, tries to center in that pass, but didn't quite hit. Benson's first to it on the far boards. He loses an edge, and the puck is loose. Saginaw gets possession. Benson's able to get back and get that takeaway. He's going to regroup behind the net. And he tries to get out of the zone, doesn't. They step up and get a shot on net, and Brody with a glove save. So it's 2-1 Saginaw with 8:58 in the second. We did not get a line change there, so same players, Jaworski, Murdoch, Benson are your forwards with Nelson and Van Eyten at D. Saginaw wins it back to their D. They try to take a shot, but redirects in the near corner. Nelson is content to get it up to Murdoch. Murdoch's got space. We got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Murdoch over to Benson. Couldn't quite get there at the back checking forward from Saginaw. Saginaw gets it up to their forward. They're on a one-on-one now with Nelson. He centers it. Can't quite lose it. Murdoch back checks there and takes it away. Nelson steps up, chips it to the Saginaw D. Saginaw D dumps it into their forward. They center it to a player that fell on the ice, and they back and forth action here. Puck comes out to Benson. Benson's got it. Benson up to Murdoch. Murdoch, we got one-on-one. Murdoch just lightly shoots it and tries to go around the D, and does. And then some love taps there of both players probably telling each other that, hey, your jersey looks nice. Yours too. Sweet hair. I'm almost positive that's what they were saying. Your line is going to be Dorman, Bartholomew, Gates with Willits and Correct at D. Saginaw wins it into their near corner. They get possession, and they're going to shoot it across the ice. See if Correct can be the first one to it. He is. He chips it back into the neutral zone. Saginaw tries to dump it in. Back to Correct. Saginaw gets back possession and enters the zone. Correct challenging. Shot on net. Didn't quite hit its target, and Gates is the first to it. He chips it out of the zone. Saginaw's going to regroup. Dorman pressuring. Saginaw turns it over and then gets possession again. Saginaw trying to regroup in the neutral zone, and they're going to finally enter the zone and dump it into the far corner. Corrects to it. Then now Gates. Gates over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew couldn't quite play the pass, and Saginaw gets possession in the neutral zone. They're going to enter with some speed here, and it looks like they're going to cycle back here, and Gates takes it away, and then to Willits. Willits gets it out of the zone, and Saginaw is going to regroup. See if we can't get a turnover here. Saginaw is going to dump it in, and Correct has it, but they're going to call a high stick, and we're going to get a face-off out of the zone. So a little stoppage in play here with 6:58 to go in the second. Your line is going to be Hayden Kim, Everett Stickford. I believe that's Trey Beckendorf, Poland Jaworski, and Mac Van Eyten. Face off back to the Flyers, and Stickford's got it. Stickford, we got 2-on-1, back check out. Stickford's going to take a shot and try to get a rebound goal to Kim. That was a great idea. If he could have got a bounce off the pads there, and Kim was right there for the tap-in goal. They're going to stick with it here. Jaworski wins it into the far corner. Saginaw gets first to it. Saginaw has it. They're going to try to regroup up the ice, and Jaworski keeps it in, and that's going to be a shot on goal. And Saginaw saves it. Your score is 2-1. Saginaw with 6:33 left in the second. Been a pretty clean game, just one penalty to each team. Saginaw with a power play goal. The other 2 goals were even strength goals. Your line is Bartholomew, Murdoch, Benson with Van Eyten and Beckendorf at D. Murdoch taking the face-off. Saginaw wins it, and they're off to the races here. They pull up. They're going to shoot it back around in the corner here. Van Eyten's first to it. Gets challenged by the Saginaw player. Van Eyten chips it up. Beckendorf. Oh, Saginaw comes out with it. They're going to take a shot on goal, and Brody's there for the save. Brody's playing well. 2-1. Keep hanging around here. Good things happen. You never know. Flyers have picked up the shots in this period and playing well. Flyers going to get a little change. Murdoch, let's see, what do we got cooking here? We got Beckendorf, Bartholomew, Murdoch, Benson, Schuyler. Murdoch out to the point, almost turnover, is a turnover. Bartholomew's got it. Bartholomew looking ahead, can't quite find the pass zone, but he brings in the zone. Murdoch back and forth action here, and Saginaw's going to get possession. Their D is going to bring it up the ice. Schuyler forces him to dump it in, but they're the first to it. They tried to center it, but good redirect by Nelson. Nelson to the far corner, over to Benson. Benson back to Nelson. Nelson back to Benson. Benson over to Bartholomew. Joe has it. Joe's going to rim it around, see if Reed can get to it. He can't. Saginaw keeps it in the zone. Willett's back to it. Willett's off the ref skate. Reed challenging, and Saginaw's going to try to take a shot on goal. Nelson's there, bouncing puck. Willits has it out to Murdoch. Murdoch exits the zone. Murdoch over to Benson. Benson couldn't quite play it off the skate. Puck enters the zone, and Saginaw is going to redirect that puck in the neutral zone. They have momentum. They enter the zone. Nelson's back. Willits is there. Willits challenging. And a little tip shot saved by Brody with 5:07 left in the second. Gabe Green usually keeps shots on goal. I'm going to be curious to see what the difference is this game, because it's pretty lopsided, but the goal differential is only 1. So those are the only ones that count. We got a line change. Jaworski center with Gates and Dorman at forward. Looks like Van Eyten and correct at D. Gates challenging in the neutral zone, but Saginaw is able to get possession. Jaworski's there. Jaworski tip pass back to Brody. Saginaw gave Brody a little love tap while he was covering that, just to let him know that he's doing a good job. Same line. Jaworski center in this with Dorman and Gates. Puck comes out of the zone. Gates chasing, see if we can't get a pickpocket there. Can't. Saginaw's going to get it and dump it in. Puck bounces off the boards. Van Eyten's first to it. Van Eyten over to Dorman. Dorman back to Van Eyten. Van Eyten up to Saginaw. But that puck gets stolen by Gates. Gates off the boards. That's a penalty. And Flyers got it. Flyers take a shot. And a little love tap in front of the net. We got a player down because they hit him in the head. So the player's up. That's Poland. He took a shot to the head as he was taking a shot on goal. Cross-check in the back. So the refs are talking about it and what they're going to call. they do already have one penalty because there was a penalty at neutral ice on a player that checked Noah. And so then Flyers will be on a power play. But then I'm trying to see if they're going to call anything with the action in front of the net, and they're not. That's unfortunate. If they were to get on the Ames Hockey Network YouTube page and rewind that, they would probably say they should have called a penalty on that kid with the back check to the head of Jaworski. But they won't. Murdoch wins it over to Willits. Willits takes a shot. Willits redirected by Dorman. Can't quite hit the net. Flyers are on the power play here. Murdoch chasing. Saginaw's got momentum. They enter the zone. Redirected by Beckendorf. Saginaw out to the point. Murdoch tip. Murdoch's got space. Murdoch's got space. Spin-rama. Couldn't quite handle it. Loses it. Willits has it. Willits tries to get over to Murdoch. Does. Murdoch enters the zone with a tip. But Saginaw exits the zone. Willits first to it. Willits over to Benson. Benson's regrouping. Benson enters the ice. Enters the zone. Sorry, not the ice. Benson around to Murdoch, center and pass. Couldn't quite hit its mark. Benson gets possession in the neutral zone up to Dorman. Dorman enters the zone. Dorman's got it. Dorman over to Murdoch. Murdoch, couple shots on goal there. Puck comes out to Beckendorf. Beckendorf shot, blocked by Saginaw. Puck comes out, Murdoch in front of the net. Saginaw's got possession now. They try to get it out of the zone. Willits keeps it in. Willits a cross over to Benson. Benson shoot! Redirect. Dorman to Murdoch. Can't quite get a shot on goal. Willits has possession. Willits takes a shot. Redirect by Dorman. Couldn't quite find its home. Saginaw exits the zone. And now they've got a 2-on-1. But Willits is going to help a player to the ice. And they did not call that. And so it is even strength now. Great power play, but trouble. The refs are going to have to get control of this game. Sorry, I was busy watching for a second. So a lot happened there. Great power play by the Flyers. I think we had 4 or 5 shot opportunities there, shots on goal, and that power play just couldn't quite find the handle in front of the net. Saginaw ended up getting a 2-on-0 breakaway, but Brody was up to the challenge on a save, and then Saginaw was just chomping at him as he had the puck covered. So things getting a little chippy here. 2:24 left in the second. 2-1 Saginaw. Flyers playing great this morning. We got Jaworski, Dorman, Van Eyten, Gates, and Nelson is your line. Ref's gonna say, hey, you two switch, so now Dorman's taking the face off. Saginaw gets a shot on net there. Brody's playing well at net. Probably telling the ref, hey, I'm blocking these saves. Tell him to quit hitting me. So hey, here we are, same line. Jaworski's taking the face off. Dorman gets it, loses it to Saginaw D. Flyers have it now. Nelson's going to shoot it around. See if Ames is first to it. They're not. Saginaw gets possession. Floating puck, middle ice. Brody couldn't quite glove save. Puck comes out. Nelson has it. Fans on a pass. Shot on net. Brody save. Van Eyten now has it. Van Eyten just going to ice the puck. Let's see if that hits the net. And they're going to play it. So Saginaw plays that instead of letting it ice. Puck comes out the Jaworski neutral zone, but couldn't quite play it. Saginaw enters the zone. Saginaw crosses the ice. Try to take a shot off their own player. Dorman catches the redirect. He loses the puck. A couple bodies hit the ice, and Nelson has it. Nelson tries to rim it around. Nelson has it again. Saginaw steps up. Nelson, nice battle in the corner there. Puck comes out. Fans on it. Gates couldn't quite play the pass there. Loose puck. And Van Eyten has it now. Van Eyten playing the puck in the far corner. Gets taken off his edge. by a Saginaw player. Puck comes out, shot on net, but Brody steps up. Puck comes out to the D. D takes a shot. Another save by Brody. We've got some action in front of the net here. And Saginaw scored. Brody had a couple saves, and the Saginaw player just did a little tip shot, floater over his leg pad to score. So I believe they're going to count that one. It's going to be 3-1 Saginaw here with a minute left in the second. So just couldn't quite hold on there at the end of the second period here. So we've got Stickford. So on the ice, we got Murdoch, Stickford, Benson. Willits and Correct. Puck comes over here to Murdoch in the near corner. Murdoch dumps it in. Benson's going to chase. Saginaw's first to it. Good step up by Stickford. Stickford gets a turnover, and then Saginaw gets possession. Saginaw enters the zone. Murdoch. There we go. Good save by Brody. Over to Benson. 33 seconds left in the second. Puck comes around. Stickford's first to it. Stickford. Benson's got it. Benson over to Murdoch. Murdoch's got space. Murdoch's got space. Oh, tries to go far post and couldn't quite wrap that one around. Puck comes out. Shot on net. Ooh. Nice shot by Trey with 10 seconds left. Murdoch had a great opportunity there. I think goalie was really anticipating the far post move as he got burned on it on the first goal. And it was there. So it's 3-1. Saginaw. This is a tightly contested game. Flyers have had some really great opportunities here to get close here. Murdoch wins it out to Benson. Benson over to Willits. Willits intercepted pass here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Beckendorf first to it. Beckendorf off the post, and that's going to kill the period. Your Flyers are going to end the second period here down 3-1. So it is 3-1 Saginaw. Flyers hanging in there. Couple just kind of let one loose there. They had a penalty kill. It allowed a goal on their only penalty of the game. So a really clean game from Ames today. Started to get a little chippy there at the end of the second. Saginaw was able to get one chipped over the leg pad of goal of our goalie Brody to get their third goal. So it is 3-1. Flyers playing really great hockey. Let's see what happens in the third. We'll be back in a few. All right, back for the third period of some hockey action. Let's go Flyers. Never know what can happen. Poland Dorski's your center here with Murdoch and Benson at your wing. Willits and Beckendorf are your D. Saginaw wins that face-off back. And they chip it up in the neutral zone, but comes to Beckendorf. Beckendorf back into the neutral zone. Benson battling for it. Benson gets it. Benson enters the zone. Tries a fake toe drag. Tries to go around the D and isn't able to. Saginaw gets possession. They enter the zone. Here they come. They zigzag, and they're going to take a shot off the post. Puck comes out. Saginaw takes a shot, and that puck had eyes. Brody couldn't see it, and you guys got a really clear view of that one. So it's going to be 4-1. Flyers came out a little flat in that shift. Murray's going to get a change, and we're going to reset with 13:20 left. It's 4-1 Saginaw. Game's been really tightly played so far, and that was probably one. So reset here, Bartholomew, Dorman, Gates, Nelson, and Van Eyten. Dorman dumps it into the zone. Gates is going to chase. So is Bartholomew. Saginaw has momentum and speed, and Dorman steps up and takes the puck off of his stick, but they get repossession, and now they enter the zone, and they're going to have an offside. So good back check there from the forwards, and the D to step up and eliminate that momentum they had going down the ice, and we're going to have a face-off out of the zone. Bartholomew's centering this one with Dorman and Gates at wing. Nelson and Van Eyten. Puck's one back to Nelson. Nelson has it. He's going to regroup behind his own net. He's going to shoot it around, see if he can get to Dorman. Dorman tries to tip it and can't. Puck comes back to Van Eyten. Van Eyten has it. Van Eyten has it. He rims it around to Gates. Gates loses it off the boards, and Saginaw takes a shot. Dorman's first to it. Dorman off the boards, tries to get it out, can't. Dorman gets it now again. He's going to look over to Gates. Gates has it. Gates is going to chip it out off of a player on the bench. So we should have a face-off out of the zone. Nope, we're going to take the face-off in the zone because that happened in the zone. And we get a full line change. So we got Hayden, Kim, Everett, Stickford, Poland, Jaworski. Jaworski's going to center this line with Correct and Willits at D. Score is 4-1 with 12:28 left in the third. Flyers hanging around here. Saginaw wins it. Saginaw takes a shot. Bouncing puck. Comes around. Correct, challenging the forward, and now Willits is there. Center pass. Jaworski steals it. Jaworski over to Correct. Correct up to Stickford. Stickford can't quite get to it. And Saginaw has possession. They enter the zone. 2-on-3. They skate around Jaworski, skate around Correct. Pass to center and saved by Brody. Puck to the far corner. Center pass again off its target. Tip pass over to Kim. Kim back over to Stickford. Couldn't quite find its spot. Stickford battles now. They're going to dump it in. Correct steps up. Correct can't quite play it. Saginaw's going to enter the zone and score. So it's going to make it 5-1. So that's 5-1 here with 11:38 to go in the third. A couple quick goals in the third period here is kind of taking some wind out of the sails of the Flyers. So let's see if they can't get something going offensively to get some energy back in. So puck shot over to Saginaw. They enter the zone. Center pass here, and they get a shot. Saved by Brody. Kicked out by Nelson. Puck comes over. Nelson's battling in the far corner. Player comes out with Saginaw. They try to center pass and redirected. Nope. Puck's not in. They're not going to call it. They're going to have a face-off. So good save by Brody. Just keeps it 5-1. Face-off one back to Saginaw. Saginaw takes a shot. Blocker save. Puck comes out to Murdoch. Murdoch tries to shoot it up to Benson. Can't quite get to him. Saginaw enters the zone. Tip it back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew plays it back to Beckendorf. Beckendorf up to Benson. Benson over to Murdoch. Murdoch's going to enter the zone and does. See if he can get a shot on goal. He does. Bouncing puck. Oh, man. So that shot went off the goalie's blocker, fluttered up over his head, hit the bar, and then climbed on the bar onto the top of the net instead of falling a little short in for a Flyers goal. Would have been nice, but it is 5-1. 10:30 in the third left to play. Dorman centering this line with Gates and Jaworski. Over, so puck was one back to the Flyers. Saginaw first to it. Saginaw's going to enter the zone. Good back check by Willits. Van Eyten's to it. Van Eyten has it. Van Eyten kind of loses it. Saginaw's battling in the near corner with Van Eyten. Dorman comes to try to help. Chip pass over to Flyers, and Willits is just going to ice it. He had plenty of space there. There's no need to ice that one. He could have taken off with it. He had plenty of space. We're going to get a line change, so Murdoch gets some fresh legs on the ice with Kim, Stickford, and Bartholomew. Your same D of Van Eyten and Willits. Saginaw wins it back. Bartholomew takes him off the puck, and Willits is the first to it. Willits has it. He tries to get it out of the zone. He does to Stickford. Saginaw shoots it back in. Willits is going to be the first one to it. He regroups behind the net. Tip pass Stickford. Stickford gets it out of the zone. Saginaw is going to be the first to it. They're going to regroup. They're going to tip pass in the zone. Joe is pressuring. Good forecheck by Joe. Saginaw loose with the puck in the zone, and now Van Eyten has it in the neutral zone. Right in your front doorstep here. Flyers are battling. Puck comes out. They get possession of it. Willits steps up. Willits has got momentum. Willits got speed. Willits enters the zone. Oh, center pass, nobody home. Man, it had somebody forechecking. That could have been an easy goal. And Stickford's going to chip it out of play. So with 9:03 left in the third, 5-1 Saginaw. Good another shot opportunity the Flyers had there. So we're going to get a change. We're going to get Dorman, Benson, and Murdoch for this line with Beckendorf correct at D. 9:03 left in the third. Dorman centering this line. Saginaw wins the face-off. They're going to chip it around. Correct steps up from this point. Chips it down to Dorman. Nope, Benson. They lose it there, and Murdoch's going to back check with Beckendorf back. Shot doesn't hit its mark from Saginaw. Saginaw's first to it. They're wheeling around the net. Loses the puck a couple times. They center it back door. Nobody home. They can't play it. They're going to take a shot off of Brody's glove. Saginaw's first to it in the near corner. Flyers got to find a body here. Dorman gets to it, and he's getting pestered by Saginaw. He gets the puck taken away. Loose puck now. Benson's to it. Benson's got some space. Benson brings it up the ice, and he's going to dump it. Murdoch's chasing. Saginaw player falls down. Saginaw player loses possession of the puck, and then his teammate is there to get it. Flyers collapsed, and then now they're off to a breakaway. Momentum by nice job by Correct to kick that with his skate. Players fall down as puck wheels around the boards. Saginaw has it. Nelson pestering him. Puck comes loose behind the net. Dorman's first to it. Dorman battering with the Saginaw player. Saginaw comes away with it. Saginaw tries to wrap around goal. Puck's at feet. Dorman comes out with it. Dorman up to Murdoch. Murdoch's got it. Murdoch tries to chip around and can't. But he comes back and gets possession. Puck comes around. Benson has it. Benson stick handling at the blue line, and Saginaw's content just to dump it out. Van Eyten's going to be first to it. Van Eyten's shooting it around the boards here, and Benson's going to steal it away with Van Eyten. Van Eyten's got space. Van Eyten chips it around. Now dumps it back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew has it. Bartholomew enter the zone. Joe passes over to Poland. Couldn't quite hit his target. Poland gets to it, takes a shot. Finds Joe. Oh! Joe centered it to Benson and just couldn't quite get a shot there. 6:36 left in the third. Saginaw enter the zone. Saginaw goes 5-hole. Brody was not ready for that one. Brody's been playing a great game. Just Saginaw had a little extra energy there. You can tell the guys, Flyers are wearing out early in this game here, and it's going to be 6-1. 6:20 left in the third. 6-1 is your score. Saginaw. Bartholomew, Jaworski, Gates is your forward line with Willits and Van Eyten at your D. Saginaw enters the zone. Stick toe drag around a D player there. Saginaw has it behind the net. Willits takes it away. Willits has it. Willits redirects. A couple different moves there, and the good moves. Tries to get it out, can't. Saginaw keeps it in. They dump it back down to their forward. They try to center pass. They can't hit their target. The D steps up. Good stick by Willits to get that away, and Bartholomew's pestering the Saginaw forward. Puck comes out to Jaworski, to Bartholomew. Now over to Gates. Gates has got some space with Bartholomew with him. Gates goes to the corner there. Bartholomew's front of the net, can't quite find it. Puck's loose, and Saginaw gets possession of it. Puck comes around to Gates. Gates has possession, but Gates over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew back, couldn't quite hit his home. Beckendorf's content with dumping it in, but dumped it a little early, and we're got offsides. 5:19 left and counting in the third. 6-1 Saginaw. Saginaw scored 3 in the third here as the Flyers came out a little flat and just kind of wearing down with some energy this morning. Coffee maybe wore off. But that's all right. Playing great. Good, clean hockey. Beckendorf's first to it here as the puck comes on the ice over to Stickford. Dorman's on the ice with Kim. Saginaw has it. They center pass and they miss the shot. Dorman's to it. Dorman out to Stickford. Stickford exits the zone. Puck comes out to Dorman. Dorman crosses the ice, getting pestered by the D there. They're going to dump it. Beckendorf's going to be the first to it. Beckendorf over, gets it out of the zone, and 4:20 left and counting. Saginaw's regrouping. Kim is challenging. Now Dorman with challenging. Spinorama from Saginaw. Saginaw enters the zone. Saginaw, good stick by Beckendorf to take that away. Kim gets it out of the zone. Saginaw is going to regroup here. Saginaw shoots it up to their forward, and Beckendorf's first to it. Beckendorf puck around the rim there. See if he can't get it to Kim. Kim can't quite get it out of the zone. Puck's held up. Clock ticking, 3:50 left in the third. Time's running out here for the Flyers to make a push. Saginaw enters the zone with some contact from Stickford. Flyers get out of the zone again. Benson pestering in the neutral zone. Saginaw's going to regroup and into the zone. They're going to take a shot, and Brody's going to get a glove save, and we're going to get a line change from the Flyers with 3:30 left and counting in the third. Score is 6-1. Well-played game here from Ames. Just a couple goals squeaked in here in the third, and to extend the lead. It was a 1-1 game for a long time, then a 2-1 game with a penalty goal by the Saginaw Spirit. Flyers are battling now in the third. Joe enters the zone on the far boards. Joe takes a shot, couldn't quite get there. Benson and Murdoch are his line mates for the forwards, and Van Eyten and Willits are back on D. Saginaw enters the zone here, and they go to the near corner. They center puck, shot, and that one finds its home for the 7th goal for Saginaw. So it's going to be 7-1 with 2:30 left in the third. All right, your line: Bartholomew, Murdoch, Benson, Willits, Van Eyten. Puck comes out. Benson gets control. Benson loses it. Now he gets it back. Benson's bringing it up the ice. Benson around a player. Benson around another player. Benson still stick handling. Lots of stick handling here. Benson shoots it over to Willits. Willits shot back door. Murdoch just couldn't quite connect. 1:40 left. Boy, that was a great shot pass opportunity there from Benson to Willits to Murdoch. Just couldn't quite hit. Saginaw now enters the zone. Shot redirected off Brody with 1:30 left. It's 7-1. Saginaw here. Good opportunity. Boy, be a different game here if some of these had fallen. A lot of great opportunities from Ames. Score for sure is not reflective of how close this game has been. Your line, Dorman, Jaworski, correct. Gates, puck comes out, shot, redirected by Everett. Puck comes over, correct, challenging in the behind the boards. 53 seconds left to play. Wraparound attempt by Saginaw. Saved by Brody. Saginaw, sauce pass over cross ice. Correct challenging here. Correct pestering him in the far corner. Saginaw is going to be content just trying to hold the puck here. And Dorman tips it out. He's got space. We got a 2-on-0 breakaway here at 25 seconds left. He's got a partner and scores. Jaworski with the unassisted goal. And that's going to probably end the game 7-2. 14 seconds left. So Flyers no quit. Gonna end on a 5-goal differential. They're gonna go ahead and just clock it. Thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a lovely Friday morning. We'll be back later this afternoon for some more Flyers action. So have a good one.